bitch out the bait. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can face it. I just want to know that I can.
Now who Chargers pin?
I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
It's
his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it all the way
I didn't
down
think he
to
was
the
running that
32.
deep of a route unless he let him
Huge
down through.
play there for Denver. 46 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Lindsay. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll run here with Lindsay, and he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to got a man, it's Judy complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Play action. They'll throw.
Get off me, Lyman.
Escaping the pressure right.
Yo, no way, yo.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler.
Yeah.
He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down.
Ooh, that's a
It's
guy.
the open man. It's Mike Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
The 45-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
6 yards left on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Broncos 7, Chargers nothing.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. They were already
there she goes.
Something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
They
get to the football. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the counter, Lindsey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He completes this to Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Now a toss right side. It's good. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Melvin Gordon, the Bronco ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 3rd and long. It's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
3-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Herbert. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
It's incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Chargers.
And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
For Portland Sutton, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goes back to Sutton as time completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 21 yards. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll get him down as as he's inside the 40. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On the option, here's Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Lindsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run by Lindsey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end fan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Stays on his feet. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Buying time to his left. They'll try and run it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards. First down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chargers 9.
Gordon on first down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now they run the option on second down. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Third down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the punt, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Yeah, man.
A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll run here with Eckler, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
Now it's Herbert.
That's a good drop back, bro.
Just toss it away.
Yeah,
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before
Are you kidding me, yo?
Charles, did I just hear that right?
You're doing that all game.
The personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the
You just get it on the
official
punt
is
return.
thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Complete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Man open left side. It's Williams. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg. Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. One last throw here for Herbert. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Broncos, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as